This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday evening. Let me adjust my camera a little here. I always have to do this right after I go live. So I said I was going to do some art journaling tonight, and I am. Let me get out here to my channel so that I can welcome folks in. Do, 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 do. And get rid of the ads here in a minute. Set my quality up from 144 to 720. There we go. And maybe I'll adjust my camera down just a little bit here. Like that. All right, I'm all set. Where is everybody? Oh, I have to refresh chat maybe. Oh, I don't see anybody coming in. Where are y'all on a Friday night? Don't tell me, I don't want to know. Are you out partying? It may storm here tonight. If the weather gets too bad, I'll have to log off. And boy, I'm crooked, aren't I? There's Mina and Joyce. Boy, how did that go so crooked? Did I bump it after I said it? How is that? A little better? Still crooked. There. Might have to zoom in a little. I did work on my doll this afternoon. I've got her all stitched. I got her all stuffed, and I need to sew up her side here. She needs some stitches. I've stitched her arms. I'm kind of waiting to see how Becky attaches her arms. I had attached it here, but her arm stuck out like that. I want them more down. And I brought some pins in here. Hi, Nina. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, ladies. I've got some people poking in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll just go ahead with my world no matter what you guys do. Take the pins out here. I'm going to give Penelope back some of these pins that have heads on them. She can't eat the ones that have heads on them. And I had an envelope of them, and I took them out in the other room. I took all of these out of her when we redid her, and I stuffed them in this envelope. She says, "Oh, that feels good, Meri." Acupuncture, I think. And I got a whole bunch of these little yellow-headed ones, but we'll stick with the leaf ones for now. The leaf. And what else do we have here? Oh, a couple more. Okay. That should be plenty for a while, and I'll keep these close by. I think I'll put them in that box up there. And did one pop out? No. Let's go ahead and close this back up. Ouch. Hi, Karen. Hi, Nashwa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for sharing your Friday evening with me. I just about didn't stream. I just about said, I'm going to skip it. And I said, no, Friday's my regular night. So I've stuffed her, but I want her arm to go down. And I think I had tried to stitch this on here, but I was sitting at my recliner. I think I'm going to have to pin it. In place. like this and then stitch it on. That works. Let's put another one in there to kind of hold it. I want it down though. Like that. And this one, I don't have the side. I had to shorten this one up a little, so I might have to shorten this one up too. Well, they're about the same. I might have to just take a little out of this. But we'll go ahead and put a pin in there for now, just so you can see. So I'm pretty much done stuffing, except for just the finishing pieces. And this arm, of course, is not quite done yet. Yeah. Now she needs a face. And I thought I'd trace her head on a piece of paper. Craft-a-lanchus in here. Let's trace her head here. And I don't know what a Nancy Drew face looks like. She's a young, I think she's actually in college in the story. There's her head. I need a better pin here than that. Let's try this one. We'll do some heads here because I think I'll have to kind of practice her. And I'll put this in my art journal after I get a good head. And of course, she'll have hair, and I think her hair is going to be kind of in a bob. Is that a Nancy Drew? I'll have to fool around with that. Let's do some more heads here. Let's fold this paper in half because this is going to go in my art journal. Let's see, it's 11 by 8.5 by 11. I need a sheet. Let's just grab a sheet out of my June. This is June. Oh, this is May. June is here someplace. June is on the back. Let's just grab a sheet here. We're going to work on this tonight. Who else popped in here? Karen, Laura, Jersey. Hi, Jersey. Hi, Kathy, Calico Kate. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. I need to mark this so that I know where to cut it. Here, 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 and up here. All right, let's just set that one aside. Let's draw on this one because it's already to size. These are old patterns and the good pattern. Let's put some heads on here. I'm going to practice some heads. And I was thinking about the pleated skirt. And as I said this morning, that pleated skirt, sketch on the back of this, the pleated skirt itself on the, say this is the waist here, it has, in the abdomen area, it doesn't have pleats going out. The pleats start down in here. Something like so. And that will be real nice because I know I'm going to have to put darts in here for it to fit her waist. So the pleats will kind of come like if I can draw some quick pleats in here. And I think the skirt itself will not be jersey. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Laura. Aw. Aw, thank you. You just encouraged me. Thank you so much. And maybe I can, after I get this figured out, it's going to be, of course, folded. I'm going to do it in muslin first. And then I'll double stitch these lines here. And then the top underneath of the jacket. Oh, I missed you too. I'm sure glad to see you back online, Laura. The top is just going to be a, well, she's got more of a shape than this. Something like that. And it's just going to have kind of like a rounded neck. Then I'm going to attempt a jacket. And that will be a trial for me because, yeah, I want to put in a collar. And, you know, maybe not that big of a collar. And, of course, collar comes around the back. And like so. And I kind of know how a jacket goes. Making one is it to fit her will be another story. But it'll go something like this. And then in the picture there, it's got a belt. Her jacket has a belt. So I'll probably have a dart in here and a dart there, maybe. That is sweet of Laura. Thank you so much. That just encouraged me. So, it won't be perfect because I'm not a seamstress, but I think I can get something to fit her. Now the back itself will be pretty easy. The back of the jacket will just look something like, well, there'll be armholes here. Something, and I might put a little opening there. And of course it'll have the belt. It'll be tight at the belt. Then I'll have to figure out the armholes. And I'll probably, you know, I'll probably do something like this to figure out and I'll want it a little bit bigger because, you know, I'm going to have to fit it on her. So I'm saving the jacket for last. I'm going to do the face next. I'm going to do the arms. I'm going to stitch the arms on. And then I'm going to do, oh, let's see, the face, the arms next, and then the face, then the skirt, and then I'm just going to call this a shell top. A shell top. She'll need some kind of shoes. Now in the book here, I don't know what I did with the book. It was here a minute ago. I did something with it. I'll find it later. In the book, they're all wearing heels. They're wearing heels. So I don't know if I want to attempt heels because her legs just look like this. So I might just do something flat. Oh, I don't think I can get heels on her. But in the book, they're wearing heels. In that one on the cover, wish I could. I was looking at it. Here it is. Oh, now she's got flats on there. That's good. She's got flats, but in here, they're wearing heels. That's interesting. Well, I'll go with the flats. So, and I'll probably just paint those on. But I might give her a pair of socks. So I'm going to say shoes. Now, she doesn't have socks on here, but I think she should have, well, I don't know if you'd wear bobby socks with a suit coat, though. Probably not, but she might just wear socks. I'm not sure. I'll put socks ? Then she's got to have a magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. And now she's not, well, yeah, she is wearing a hat there, I think. But in here, they're all wearing hats. Yeah. Like a hat. A hat. So, something rounded like so. Like that. And I think this one has a feather. One of them had a feather. Or a bow. Oh, and hair. A hat and hair. So those are the things I've got to do for her. If you can think of anything else, bop it out. I got the arms I'm going to work on next. And then the face, the skirt, the shell top. I might do the shell top before I do the skirt because it'll be easier. Shoes and socks, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if she would be wearing socks with this kind of an outfit. A magnifying glass, a hat, and hair. Maybe a book. Maybe she should be carrying a book or a purse. Book or purse. And then I was thinking what I'd like to do, maybe I'll put a pocket in this jacket and have room for a tag or something in there where I can document it. So that's kind of where I'm going with my rag doll. But we were drawing heads here. Hi, Lori Pink Girly. Oh, there's Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Oh, it's good to see you. Johnny, I was showing the ledgers this morning when I was cleaning off my desk because they were sitting on my chair and I couldn't even sit down. This one has a W on it. But I was saying in these ledgers, it looks like they checked off, you know, when they paid. Either they paid or somebody paid them. And they're all checked off over through this entire journal. But that gives me permission to actually do art in here. And there's that one I got from Johnny. And this one. And I actually have another one across the room I think I got from you too. Very cool ledgers. I like this one because of the A. That's why I bought it. The A, either for Abrams or Atelier. You know, this would make a nice project book. Do a list of projects that I'm working on. Some are finished, some aren't, some are continual. A for Atelier. I don't know. If you guys haven't found Johnny, I think she's into making jewelry now. The last I saw, she was making typewriter key rings. Nashwa's here. Lori. Johnny says, shh, I'm hiding from hubby. He had shoulder surgery and I am a tired nurse. Oh, shoulder surgery. Did he have that rotary cuff surgery? I was afraid that I was going to have to do that. But I think I'm going to be okay. And I'm just kind of tracing around her head here. Whoops. Oh, I marked on her, but she'll get covered up there. I hope. I didn't say she was going to be perfect. She's a rag doll. We'll just put so I can end my head. We'll do some faces here. I'll practice. Have to practice doing her until I get one I like. Working on a journal now. Yep, that's what he had, Mary. Oh. Doing well. Just wants lots of food. No wonder you're tired. Well, you know, that rotary cuff surgery can... one of my friends up in Wisconsin had that rotary cuff surgery, and Yep. He's probably glad to have it done, but I think it takes a little bit for it to heal, doesn't it? I think. Johnny, she's got a tight crotch. This is going to be her face. I think this looks like a face kind of here, and this is going to be her back here. I think she's going to make a pretty cool doll. I'm doing a Nancy Drew doll, Johnny, because I'm reading a Nancy Drew book. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Oh, I'm going to have to do a jewel-encrusted bell. Let me write that on my list here. These are things I need to do for it. A jewel-encrusted bell. That's For Whom the Bell Tolls. That's the name of the book that I'm reading, the Nancy Drew book. I'm sure I read those in junior high or high school, but I've forgotten all that. It's been years. We're just doing some heads here because I want to practice. And I think I'm going to try to embroidery her face on, her eyebrows. And now, she's kind of a this book was written in 1946. So you have to think 40s here, 1940s. And the only picture that's in here, she's got blonde hair, that we're going to give her reddish brown hair. And she's got pretty much a feminine face. It shouldn't be so hard to do. Now she's looking down there. Oh, let's bring our eyes down a little. Maybe we'll just do some eyes here at first. Now, her eyes maybe shouldn't be that big. And I don't like big open eyes. Kind of like that. And I could do the nose. The nose on here, well, she's got kind of a little turned up nose that we could just do like that. And, you know, the lips. Like so. But that doesn't look like Nancy Drew to me. And then she's got wavy hair, but I think I'll give her bangs. And kind of a bob. Now, but I could make her face, I could bring her hair down like this onto her head. And really, she's not wearing bangs. She's got her hair kind of parted off to the side. And maybe something like so. But that doesn't look like Nancy Drew to me. I'm sorry, that doesn't look like Nancy Drew. And then her eyes in here. Well, maybe get her eyes in there, it does. It looks a little better. Maybe her hair isn't that. And I don't know what I'm going to make her hair out of. If I want to use yarn. Let's bring it like this. And she's kind of got a wavy hair. You got to think 1940s. She kind of got her hair into a wave over here. And maybe like so. And it's pulled up this way on this side. It's pulled up and back. Like that. And I can't tell. I guess it's not into a bob. It's more like this. And more coming down like that. And I suppose I got to look up and see what color her eyes are. I think they're blue. And her nose is out of whack here. But look at how thick her neck is here. So I'm going to have to make it more like this. because she's got a very thick neck here, and I've made her head. But I kind of like that face better than that one. So let's start with her hair over here. Kind of. And I'm kind of looking at this picture here. If you guys can see it. I don't know if you can see it. She's the one examining the book. There you go. So it's kind of, that's the only picture of her in this book. So the hair actually swoops down like that, sort of. Maybe even on her shoulder. Here she's bending down. And then it, over here, it comes up. It swoops up, and it's actually tied. Looks like it's tied with a barrette or something on this side. And it really swoops clear up to here. And the problem that I'm having is she's bending over, so I can't really see. And then she's got a big old curl in here. That just doesn't look like Nancy Drew to me. This one kind of does. But see how on here, well, her neck is actually smaller. It looks thicker because I traced around it. Her neck is really much smaller. Probably more like that. So that's a little better. And I don't know what I'm going to make her hair out of. I haven't figured that one out yet. And then this swoops up and back like that. And I don't like this in here. Let's see, this probably, I don't see, this is pulled up behind her ear. And I don't see it on the other side, so I don't know what's going on over here. Now, let's see if I can give her some eyebrows here. Let's do her eyes in here first. So I'll have to do her several times before I'm happy with a good face, especially if I embroider it. I should not put her hair on there yet. The hair bothers me. I think it actually swoops down into a wavy curl, kind of. All right, let's just give her a little nose here and some lips. And then the face would come, well, probably, let's see, the head is probably not that. So I'm going to have to figure out her, well, that is pretty big. I'm going to have to figure out her, how she's going to look. Because I want to embroider the face on first, and I might have to do this a couple times before I'm happy with it. I might have to pull the stitches out. And let's make this face a little, and the neck a little more slender. And the eyeball. And I suppose she'll need eyelashes. And something like so. And I guess for her nose, I could just do a little line like that, because I'm not good at noses even when I draw. Embroidering it might be a challenge. And the lips. And, you know, I almost want to give her bangs instead of this style of hair. We're going to leave the hair off of this one. All right. So I'm going to keep working with this, figure out which one I like the best. I'm going for this right now. I actually kind of like this one. She looks a little wiser here to me. Just the way her eyebrow is shaped in there. Maybe if I bring this down a little. All right, enough of that. You can see where I am. I'm going to work with stitching this on over the weekend and stitching this up. And then I think I'm going to work with doing the shell top here. And it will just kind of tuck into the skirt. I might put a couple little darts in there. I think this is going to be the front. Don't worry about that. That's just because I don't have that arm done yet. So there we go. Let me come out and look at chat. Boy, it's hot in here. Yeah. What I want to do is get my June desk journal going, and I'm going to put all these patterns in there. I think this one is the final one here, but these are all my trials, working out the pattern. So I'm going to put that in the, I should write final on this. We had pork chop and I made some onion sauce for them. I'll put final. Final. All right, that's good enough. Final. All righty, just so I know. Not that I'll ever do her again, but who knows. And then these I'm just going to attach in a pocket. These are all the me getting to where I wanted to be. You're folding me up into different pieces here, Meri. I know. And I'll put this one on top. There we go. And let's take a pin that I gave to Penelope and just pin these together. There we go. Alrighty. Oops. Got a leg here. Missed a leg. Wow, it's warm in here. And I'll probably never look at this again, but I'm sweating bullets. All right, let me refresh chat. Kathy says, hi, Chaz. Hi, Chaz. Welcome. George was the tomboy. Yeah. Ned was her boyfriend. That's right. Lori says, I was thinking Nell, but it didn't sound right. Bess sounds right. I think Bess was George's cousin from reading the book, the first chapters. Bess and George were her buds. Nell sounds familiar, though. She might have been in another well-known book. Nell just sounds familiar to me, too. They're saying hello to Lori. Hi, Lori, Pink Girly. You can describe as sociological. Hi, Kathy. Says, oh, cool, nonfiction. I'm impressed. Hi, Nashwa. Nashwa says it's about struggling young man in our region. Nashwa's reading a book. And Laura, thank you again for that super chat. That was so sweet. Meri, you draw amazing. I can't draw a stick person. Well, you know what, Johnny? Stick people are just okay. They're okay too, because sometimes you'll see artists on YouTube do stick figures just for the fun of it. But thank you. I'm not a Dee. I'm not a portrait artist. I still struggle getting the likeness, but I have fun. I figure if I'm drawing at my skill level and enjoying it, that's all that counts. The people usually that I draw are off of old photos and everything, so they're long gone. They don't care. I draw my mom and dad, or I have, and I'm going, it doesn't look a thing like you. And then I thought, well, it looks better than your old bones do today. You know, because they both passed away. My parents are both passed away. But they're probably up in heaven in their young bodies, I hope. Nashwa says she's reading a novel in Arabic language. Meri, did you see Linus live earlier today? Amazing doll, like painting project. No, I did not. Lori, amazing doll like painting project. Oh, Linus live. You know what? I saw the thumbnail. And yeah, I've been so tired. I've just been so tired. What did I do this afternoon? I worked on my doll this afternoon. But I saw her thumbnail, and I thought about going in, and then I turned over and did something else. That sounds like she did a really cool live. Hi, Dar. Dar just popped in. She's saying hello to everybody. Let's see. I was up saying Lori. Laura says, do they have the same illustrator for all the Nancy Drew books? I don't know. They do not credit the illustrator in this book. They're all published by the same company, that Mr. Stratmeyer or something like that. But they do not credit the illustrator. And I do, it looks like it says RH. It looks like T. I can't read it, but let's see. I got the Bobbsey Twins books and the Hardy Boy. This is a Bobbsey Twin book, and it does look like the same illustrator, doesn't it? And I don't see a signature here on this one. And they do not credit the illustrator in these books. Poor illustrator. There's only one illustration. And this book was published in 1936. And it's yellow pages. But the Bobbsey Twins, I haven't read them. I don't even think I read those in school when I was younger. They look like younger. I'm not even going to address that story because I don't know anything about it. Let's see what the other books, if they have the same, if they have an illustration. This one is a Hardy Boy book. The Mystery of the Cabin Island. I think this is a Hardy Boy stories. By James Cody Ferris. Let's see if there's the illustration here is a different type of illustration. That's a different signature. I can't read it though. It's a different, it's WJ, and this one is RH. This looks like Tardy to me, TARDY, but it could be Tondi or something like that. I can't read the print. And this one is W somebody. So I guess the answer to that is there are different illustrators. That other one didn't have a signature. And I don't see a signature on this one either. And they don't credit the illustrator in here. They give a copyright and the list of the books and the contents, and then they go straight to the story. This is another Bobbsey Twin. Well, look. Oh, now this one is signed. It looks like Maria Schubert, Schubert. So she probably did this one. This one had more than one picture. Does this do these? No. I only got 4 of them. I got them off of Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. And there's no, this looks like the same illustrator as this one. It just looks the same to me. But who knows? It could just be the style. But from what I could see from those two, they're different, even different styles. Whoops, I'm going to leave the Nancy Drew one out. I'll probably take the others upstairs because I'll probably be all summer on this, because what I want to do is I want to do the doll, and then I did a sketch over here of the lady. This is the lady. I found a picture of her on Wiki, and this is the lady that wrote this book, For Whom the Bell Tolls. And she only got $125 for writing this book. Just think how much money has been made off of the Nancy Drew stories. And she got $125. You deserved more money. I didn't put the date of birth and the date of, I need to put her date. I think she passed away in 2002. Boy, I am really hot. 2002. I would have liked to known her. I'll bet she was an interesting person. Now the other sketch that I want to do on the front pages here, probably on this, it is the publisher. She worked for a publisher who published the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew and the Bobbsey Twins, and of course more than one author. She wrote under a pseudonym of Carolyn Keeney, but her real name was Mildred W. Benson. And then I suppose I kind of want to do a sketch of what I think Nancy Drew might look like, but you can see I need to practice until I might use a reference photo. I don't know if, let me see here. Let me go to my Firefox, and I was looking at weather. Thunderstorms are possible around 7:30. Well, it's 8:15. Gusty winds and small hail are possible. I don't think it's doing anything out there now, but it's warm. Let's see. Let's just do Nancy Drew pictures and see what comes up. See if I can get something that might give me, oh, now let's just look at the images here. So here she's got that kind of reddish blonde hair, and as you go down, her hair gets browner. But oh, I can get some good pictures maybe off of this, just to sketch on for my doll face. Just kind of not copy them, but get good idea like this. So her eyebrows, she's a very inquisitive person. Here's one with her hat on. That hat won't be, and she's got a suit coat too. This is a dark blue. I was determining what. Of course, that's the show, the TV series, I think. That's the lady that played her. Here she's got short hair, and here she's got longer hair. She's got that wavy hair, though. This is tcm.com. Turner Classic Movies. Let's see if I can, let's visit this one. And let's see if I can expand that. Get her picture in here. Something like, you know, it goes into the text. Oh, these updates contain important info about your legal rights. Well, I'm not going to, I just want to show the picture. So see, she's got this wavy hair, and that's what I was trying to simulate on my, this is a good likeness of what I might want to do on my rag doll. I'm gonna, and of course it won't be her. I won't copy that or anything. And let's go back to, so you get an idea of what Nancy Drew might look like. Here she's got that blonde, reddish blonde hair, more red than anything. And here she's got brown hair, reddish brown hair. Here she is again as a blonde. So there's quite a few pictures of her illustrating. So it kind of gives me an idea of what she might look like. All right, I'll get back out of this. Thank you, TCM, Turner Classic Movies. All right, let's see what else is going on in chat. Where Lori says, I just remembered I had a knitting needle holding my hair up. Johnny, oh, let's see. Johnny said that. What? Genre Nashua. Thanks, Johnny. Laura said, it isn't an easy road, but I have Jesus walking with me, so it's doable. Lori said, Meri, did you see Lena's live earlier today? And no, I missed it. Let me go down to the bottom and let me refresh chat. For some reason, my chat doesn't scroll. I think I have to do a refresh. Dar came in. What I call Donna Reed's hair. Yeah, Donna Reed hair. Yeah. Hi, Dawn. You caught another live. Well, welcome in, Dawn. It's good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Chaz is here. Kathy Cowell, Calico Kate, and Lori, and Laura Jersey, and Johnny was here earlier. Nashua and Karen K. Welcome everybody who's come in. Okay, so now that I played with that a little, what I want to do is get out my journal here. This is May. This should have June at the end of it. That's why I have it out. June. And I'm going to take all of this out and use it for June. And May is, this is my desk journal. I said I was going to work on my desk journals tonight. I have several things, I think, for May. We've got group lists. Here's my happy page here. I don't know what I did with that other, and I have to find it. I got an envelope that I mailed to myself. Happy memories. I'm going to do more of this. And this was just a blank page. I can put that in June. This is all May stuff, I think. And I made a bookmark. And I started working on those cards. This is a cluster and a bookmark of Elizabeth Van Leeuw. She spied for the Union during the Civil War. Here I did some fractal art. Butterfly pattern for tatting. These are all loose pages, though. I need to figure out stuff here. Here's a list of buttons. Did you guys see Janet Nash's buttons? This is an old one that I'm just going to put in here. All right. So, this one, and this one can actually be in here. I bet I had another signature, though. Let me look over here. I do. I just don't have them all out yet. Here's my happy memories. These are happy memories. That's the little doll. This is my Dee Dee bobblehead doll. I need to work on that. Let You see what I have here. Some papers that were... Okay. So this is the other signature for May. So I have two signatures, and this one really doesn't have a whole lot in it. Let's pull this one out. We'll put that in June. We'll keep that. I have that other somewhere around here. I'll have to find it and put it on here. And I had put the Amanda pages in there. I'm going to take these out because I didn't use them. What other hobbies? This is a group list we did. So that can stay in here. And this is a group list that tell me what your favorite household item. That needs to go into a pocket. So these are lists, journaling, podcast. Now with these lists though, oh, this was my journaling podcast notes. I was talking off of this in my journal. But they need to come into their own little signatures. Mary's talking here. And this is some Happy Mail, guest checks, and I'll keep that out. So these, and even this needs to go in its own. This one needs to go in a pocket. That one needs to go in a pocket. That's just a scrap. And these all need to, I need pockets. These all need to go in pockets. This is a tatting, that's a pocket. These all need to go in pockets. These are button lists and types of art journal. And there we go. So how am I gonna bind this? Let's see. So this, see, when I wrote this, I wrote it on a sheet of paper like that. And I can't bind it this way. So I'm going to have to put it in a pocket. This one I can bind, but I have to bind it by itself. This one needs to go in a pocket. This can go by itself. And this one can go by itself. I need a lot of pockets in this journal. In this one. See, group lists. See, I did these differently. I should have done them like this. But I didn't. So, I have this. What's this? Oh, and there's my bobblehead doll. So these can go here. That's my floating list. That goes with the Happy Mail one. And these all need pockets. All of them do. Well, let's take this one and this one and this one and this one can all go in the same pocket. And this one. Okay, this is, I love this little Family Circus cartoon. It says, they're at a museum, at an art gallery, and they look up to Mommy and they say, can we stop and buy some crayons on the way home, Mommy? I'm going, yeah, buy them crayons. So these and this can go in its own. This was sent to me by Arlene, but and these go in pockets. So I think I've thinned these signatures down enough that I can put it in one signature. Where's the other one? That's Happy Mail. That's my happy list here. I'm going to pull this whole because these are blank pages. I'll use them in another. So I think that I can combine this one with this one. This is for May. Here's my little bobblehead doll for May. The little boy. And let's take that and put here and in here like that. And that makes a nice signature for May. That's pretty thick. And then it starts, he fell out. You fell out of your place, man. He said, well, you didn't get me in there good. And then over here, it starts June. Oh, I guess that's what those pages were for June. So I'm just going to leave this like this. I'm not going to bind it tonight. I'm just sorting. But I also, for May, I need pockets. So I think these smaller ones I said could go in a pocket. And these actually could be signatures. But I'm going to put all my lists together like that. So I need, and this is a floater. So I need maybe 3 pockets. Let's put that with this. Oh, and that with those. And 3 pockets is what I need. And I'm going to have to fit it in here. Maybe I'm not sure how I'm going to fit it in. But let's go ahead. And I'm thinking of making the pockets separately. Let's put it like this, and let's grab a sheet of paper wherever I can find it here. I'm looking. I got some black paper here somewhere. Did I use it all? Hold on. Hold the phone. Well, maybe we'll do red. We'll do dark brown. When I wanted 3. Seems like I had some more little pieces. Those I do here someplace. But what I'm going to do is fold it in half. Mary's thinking. Because I want it to fit in my journal. Wherever that went off to, I'll just use this. And I don't have good luck with double-sided tape. Oh, there's 2 of them there. No wonder that was so thick. Well, I got 2. Is there? I just need 1 more. Put that up there. I am warm. I'm only going until 10 tonight. So I want a pocket, kind of, to put things in. And I'm just going to staple these. Because my double-sided tape, I'll staple it and then I'll put washi tape on the edges. How is that? My double-sided tape does not... let me reach for the stapler. But before I do that, I need to cut. A pocket type thing out of here. I was trying to open those and it still was in the holder. And I'm just doing this by eye. It's not meant to be perfect. Now I'm going to have to bind this in, so I'll have to bind it down in here. And let's cut this a little straighter. Not straight. And let's do a hand thumb hole, kind of. Oh, it's horrible. It's still horrible, but it's a little better. And I'm just going to staple this because I know the staples will hold. I find tape and glue and all of that. Let's just put some staples in. This is just for my art journal. Well, oh, I have to bind it. Well, boo. How am I going to bind it? Maybe I'll put a separate little binding on it when I bind it in. We'll keep that in here. I'm not ready to bind it tonight. I'm going to go ahead with this because I want some pockets. I'll make do. I just want something to hold all this stuff. Get it all together. And let's put washi tape. Oh, let's do the cigarette stuff. You can actually double that. I like Tim Holtz stuff. His tapes are strong. His tapes, his fabric tape, this is fabric tape. I find it to be pretty strong. I don't have to tape my tape down. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Get it open. It's hot in here. Can't see very well with the lighting in here. Where's the edge of it? Right there. Cover up the reverse side. Yeah. Scraps everywhere. This is not meant to be beautiful stuff. It's meant just to hold my extras. All right, now let's do the up here to right there. Actually, it comes down a little. That's okay. So I wish you all a good weekend. Let me refresh chat while I'm... Allie K. Hi, Allie K. Good night, Jersey. Have a really good weekend. Thank you for the super chat. Aw. Dawn is here. She says, I'm usually asleep or at work when Meri goes live. Yeah. Dawn just joined our Fib Diggity group on Facebook. Glad to have you join us, Dawn. And in case you missed it, if you're in one of the special event groups, like we had a special event for Danny Coleman because I needed a trial and she was my guinea pig. She didn't volunteer. She didn't even know it was coming for her birthday. And I have lists that are, what? This is wrong. Can I pull this up? Yeah. It's wrong because I can't see. I don't have good lighting in here. There. That's better. But we have master lists for chatty, and because some people don't like all the chat and some people like to chat. I enjoy the chat myself. It's kind of quieted down, but I deleted the Danny groups. And I have special event groups because if you're in one of the master lists, and if I want to do a special event for you, you'll know. So if I do a special event, I'll make another list and won't put you on it, so you won't know unless somebody spoils the show. Unless somebody tells. And I only have to do one side over here. Just one side. Yeah. I'm not sure I like this, but it's a pocket. It's a pocket. And maybe I'll put something on there, one of these, maybe on here. But it needs stuff. I thought I had a white pen. Here. Let's see if it actually writes. It does. So let me define where my pocket is here, if I can see it. It's hard to see with this lighting. Oops. Yeah, I'm going off. Because I can't see. And in here, we'll just scribble it. There. And then we'll put one of these cutoffs. I'm going to tear it. This is just leftover scrap. I'll put it right there. I like that. It's okay for a pocket. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to bind it in, though. I might just paste it on the page rather than try to bind it. But it will hold my stuff pretty good. Let's let's get out the baby bot. I was using that this morning. Becky's gifted me a baby bot glue gun here. And the thing of it is, see, my glue level is there, and you're supposed to be able to squeeze it, and it works. See how it's coming up there? And I can just, and you really don't even have to turn it upside down. We're so used to gluing upside down, but the glue, I can keep it upright and still glue because of the pressure pushes it out of the bottle. I know when I first did this, Becky said, you don't have to turn it upside down, but I'm not used to gluing upright. And we'll just do some glue in here. And put this little scrap of paper down in here. And then I can put, let's see, let's put my smaller ones in there to start with. These. Will she fit in there? She may not fit. Yeah, she fits. Sort of. She'll stick out. She'll probably stick out, well, just a little. And this was just some sketching I was doing. I might have to fold this one more time like this. Yeah, postcards that I never got done. Oh, Meri. And this was a cluster that I made. There we go. There's a pocket. And I think I'll put this down. Let's see what I have here. Get rid of the scraps. I could try to bind it in there, but that's a lot of trouble. I think what I'll do is find a page that I can just, right here maybe. I can just put it, tape it on there. That I'll tape down. Let's move it out a little. Sort of like that. Yeah, let's do that. Bless Laura Vasquez. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. She gave me 6 rolls of this dollar store double-sided tape. And I was at the Dollar Tree and I asked them if they could order some. And the clerk who was checking me out didn't know, but the manager happened to be walking by and she said, well, if you want so much of it, you should just go to their website and order it. And I thought that was a little odd for a retail store to say that. I thought, well, you should get some in so I can just come and get it when I want it. I should have told her I didn't have a computer. I should have told her I didn't have a computer. This is the back side. I really didn't need to put tape on the back side, but I didn't know what I was going to do with this at the time. So after I used the 6 that Laura gave to me, I have some that I'm hoarding, but I think I'll go out on the website and order some. I don't think you can order it in a case. I think you have to order, like the minimum is 4, I think. I don't know how many are in a case. They don't have a listing for a case. I want a case of double-sided tape, please. I told her I like it. I use it all the time. All right, we're going to put 2 here. Like this. And then I'm just going to put this on the back of this. Just like, let's pull it out. Like this. See, I have a pocket on this side. Got a lot of pockets in this journal. Just like that. And it'll fold nice. So let's do the Becky bend here. Maybe I'll take this tall one out while I'm doing this. The Becky bend, you bend your double-sided tape. Like I call it the Becky bend because I learned it from Becky. She learned it from somebody. But I learned it from Becky. You bend your tape back like so. And like this. And then the center ones you take out completely. Which you still kind of have to get it one and done. But if you have to tear the center ones out, they're a little easier to. And then you just kind of, I think I'm going to place this one down first. Let's flatten it out. And I can't see where I'm going. Wiggle, wiggle. Oops, that's a little bigger. Take that off. I might have to keep it like this. We might have a little bit of an overlap on this other side. Let's see what I have. They should be the same size, though. They're the same papers. Well, it has a little overlap there. I'll have to cut that off. Isn't that interesting? All right. We can go ahead and take this off. And I'm not going to take this one off yet. Well, I guess I'm going to leave it there. And take this one off. And take this one off. And I'm going to trim this. Because this is sticky down here. Well, let's just go ahead and take it off. Yeah, it's going to be sticky. What am I cutting through? I'm cutting through the pocket there. Maybe I'll stop there. And cut this off. Come on. And let's see. That's sticky. Let's take a marker and see if a marker will take away the stickiness. I'm actually drawing over that double-sided tape. My page was sticking out there. I could have done that all the way down, but I started cutting it. But I didn't want to cut through this. I didn't want to cut through that. And I think that'll be okay. And we'll leave it just like that. Looks like I got another hello in there. All right. So this will go in here as a pocket. One of my pockets. And that way I won't have to worry about binding this pocket that I just made. And let's put her, let's see. I think I'll fold her though down here. I think I'll fold her right there. And my signature will just be at the bottom. I don't want her sticking out. This was done a couple years ago, but it's been sitting around here, so we'll just put her in like that. And in like that, and in like this. But now we have 2 more pockets to do. What time is it? 8:52. So yeah, this is about what I'm going to get done tonight. The other pockets, I'll probably put in here. I might take this one out of here and put it, I can put that other pocket on here. It's getting kind of thick. I might have to combine, I might just be able to get one more pocket. Let's go ahead and make one and see. Let's make it and see. Now I stapled it. I kind of like it stapled. But on the back, since I'm going to tape it down, this time, do I want to cut that right now? No, I don't think I do. Let's go ahead and staple it. Boy, I'm warm. It is warm in here. Let me catch up with chat. Let me catch up with chat. Allie K says hi. Laura left. I guess I am cut off. Cut off. I'm caught up. Lori says, ladies, I'm going to watch the game. Oh, Lori left too. She says, don't forget to thumbs up, please. Thank you, Lori. And there's other stuff going on in your life, so I understand that. I don't watch the entire streams. I appreciate those of you who come in and say hello and stick around for a little bit. I understand. Friday nights are busy nights for a lot of you. It's the end of the week. You got things to do rather than watch Meri make pockets. Oh, let's cut, whoops. Let's cut a pocket out of here. Right about here. And I'm not going to do a thumb holder on this one. Of course, I cut it crooked. Because I can't, my lighting isn't the best. All right, let's see what I can do here. Straighten this up a little. There. All right, now let's get my white pen. Whatever I did with that, it's over here. And let's actually put something white under so I can see where I'm going. And let's just do a line. And maybe another line. That's good. And we're going to glue this down. I like to rip. I like my tears. Let's put that there just for interest using the baby bot. I don't know if that's plugged up on me since I didn't put the cap back on it. Let's see if it works. Put this back over here. So this way I'll have May put together and all my patterns, my doll patterns, and I'm going to have to find out. I didn't do a whole, I haven't done a whole lot in June yet. And it's already the 16th. I worked on that doll. I worked on some fractal art. We'll put that type of stuff in my June journal. It doesn't, not all months have to be thick. May is kind of thick. But I'm on my second. I'm putting these. This is my, where is it here? This is the cover for my second one. What do I have in there? I have a journal. I have some paper in there already, but I'm not going to use that, I don't think. And I've already filled one about this size for January, February, and March. I got April, May, and June. And May is kind of thick, so I don't think April's very thick. All right. And I was stapling here. Oh, I do have to put staples. No, I'm going to tape it down so I don't have to put tape on the back of this. Because I'm going to... I don't know, that might be a little... I don't know if I can get everything in there. We'll see. All right, let's just put it on the front and see what happens. We'll put it right here. And right in there. It feels good to put these journals together. I do so many different things. I kind of got out of the art journaling mode. I like to art journal, but art journaling's kind of taken a different path for me, rather than painting pages and doing quote pages and pick 10s and all of that. It's become more of a collection of things I do during the month, like sketches and drawings and things I find interesting. Let's see if I can get this off. So it's become more of a desk journal than an art journal. It's still an art journal, but it's become more kind of taken on a different flavor. Okay. Put that down in here. Timmy Holtz. Ooh, I cut that short. I cut it short. Well, we can see, will this fit? Oh, I'll bet that was for this piece. Well, it doesn't have to match. Can I take this off before it cures? And it goes over here. I did it wrong. Meri always does it wrong. You should see me do math. I'm okay at math if I'm by myself and have a pencil and the paper. Online and in front of the world on the go, I'm not so good. All right, now let's put this one this way. And that could have actually gone over a little, but we'll live with it. If I can. What did I do with that pen? Did I put it back? No, here it is. Cut me a little tear tag here. This tape is a little bit older, so I usually don't have too much trouble with Tim Holtz tapes. I kind of like his tape products. I like his fabric tape. I think it's well worth what you pay for it. And this happens to be the cigar band. Or is this labels? I don't know. I thought it was cigar band. It might just be labels. All right. Now this, I'm going to tape it down. So let's do this. And I'm not going to put anything on this other side yet. We'll see. Let's see how it fits. Let's check it out. What was I going to put it on? This is pretty thick. Pretty thick. Maybe I'll put it in here after all. And I could put it on this one, but I think this page is, no, that's, let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit fine. All right. Hi, Artsy Nurse and Roseanne. It's good to see you ladies. Artsy, I haven't seen you for a long time. Artsy Nurse does ASMR painting. And let me tell you, she's a talented person. And there's Roseanne. Hello, hello, hello. It's a quiet Friday night here. I'm going to leave at 10, so I'll be on for another hour. I usually leave at 10 now on Friday nights. Not a whole lot of excitement going on, but I will tell you that are left in here, if you're listening, my check did come in today. So next Tuesday morning, I'm going to have a 10-year anniversary celebration. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And I'm going to do more than one over the year. This is going to be part one. And there will be a giveaway on Tuesday morning. I'm going to give away Amazon cards because they'll be delivered to you. I won't have to do the Happy Mail. I'm rotten at Happy Mail. So, and if you don't have Amazon, well, let me know and maybe I can order something for you. And that's the other thing. I'll say it when I have the contest itself. If you tell me what you want, I could order it for you and have it go on my Prime. I've got Prime. If you have Amazon and don't have Prime, you may not want to pay for the shipping. I'd have to have your address, but I could order it and have it sent to you. So I'll go all through that, but I'm going to do it next Tuesday morning for part one. And throughout the year, I'm going to do, I don't know when or how, it'll just depend on circumstances, but I'm going to have more than one celebration, 10-year celebration, so that there'll be more chances to win. I'm giving away 4 small Amazon cards and 1 a little bit larger. None of them are huge. They're not huge prices, but you can get something decent out of it. Well, I guess it's going down the way it is. It's going down. Alrighty, let's put that in there. And I actually could do one more, I think, but let's go ahead because see, I have all of this to put in. Let's put these larger ones. And this is a bookmark. This is going to stick way out unless I fold it. So we're going to fold it because it'll probably just stay in here anyway. Fold it like that. I got Fractal Art. I've got this little butterfly thing that I made, cluster. I'll put that behind, like so. Come on, it'll go in there. Won't it? What's it catching on? It's catching on Elizabeth. Let's do it like this. And I got a little Groundhog Day. I drew this one and sent it to myself. It's an envelope. We'll put him in here like so. Put in there. And then I have this piece of fractal art. And that will go my main journal. I didn't feel like I did. It wasn't very productive, but boy, I'll tell you, my journal's fat for May, my desk journal. And it'll go right in here. Put that one there. We can do one here, but I need a bigger one, so I might leave that. Put that there. It is fat. Nay is fat. Put that in there. And I still got these group lists to put in a pocket. So let's see what I can do with that. And the reason I'm going to put them in a pocket is some of these I wrote this way instead of this way. So let's just make one more real simple pocket here. And you know what? They're bigger. They're bigger than this. So let's just fold. What am I going to fold here? What do I have? I've got this. What was I doing here? Jelly printing. And let's just tear. Let me grab a sheet. Let's grab this one. Because these will fit in here. And let's just do something quick. I'm just going to make a pocket to hold all those group lists. I could have folded it. Oh well. Too late now. I didn't think of it. I did this on the jelly plate. This paper here. My one jelly plate session. Maybe I'll hold that and throw that. So we're going to do it like this. And I think what I'm going to do is fold this in half. And we will put the pocket, I don't know what fell, something fell. See, these need to fit in a piece in here. So let's grab this. Don't ask me what I'm doing because I'm not sure. Can I make a pocket and just put them like this to hold? And I'll tape this down. I don't know, tape? I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it'll hold here. It might hold onto this, but this. Mary's thinking, what did I do with my stapler? I'm going to do something simple. I want to get it over with. And I'm not going to put 10 million staples in this time. We'll put 3 in. And then I'm thinking I can just slip these in here. Just like that. And then I'll tape this down and we'll put this on here. Yeah. All right, that's how we'll do. Just a simple pocket. Let's see, I want to put it on the right side. And I want to thank Laura for, bless her heart, I lost chat, for the tape that she sent me. Top chat, live chat. Congrats on 10 years. Thank you, Artsy. I appreciate that. 10 years, it's been quite a journey. Quite a journey. If you go back and look at my very first video, my intro, it's horrible, but I'm leaving it up. I was reading off of a script. I was reading off of a piece that I wrote out, and you could tell I was reading it, and I was nervous. You know, the whole world was listening to me, and oh my goodness, it's horrible. It said what I wanted it to say, but I didn't say it very good. And I thought about changing it and taking that video down and putting up another. I could still put up another for unsubscribers. But the thing of it is, it's who I was at the time. It's who I was at the time. And just because it's horrible doesn't mean you should, you know, it kind of shows how more comfortable I've gotten on YouTube. Now I can come on and make mistakes and just laugh about it and not nervous. And, you know, well, sometimes I get nervous, but I get flustered a lot when I can't do math. But most of the time I'm pretty comfortable now, especially streaming. All right, so this is going to go right in here. And I only have one little staple poking out there. And we are going to put some of that tape on it. We'll put another band of tape. I should have put that up further. But we'll just put a little band over here. My scissors. I've been using this tape up. I'm almost to the end of it. Look, it's silver on the inside. I think I have 2 rows of this label stuff. I thought they were cigarette labels, but I don't think they're cigarette labels now. They're just labels. Let me roll it up here. Oh, more than I thought left. Okay. Put it in the drawer. And see if I can get this out without... Ah, where's my pen? What I did with him. We'll use this one. Get a little tear piece here. Yeah. Tore the whole thing. My lighting is bad. Sometimes I can't see where I'm going. Okay, we're gonna tape this down right in here. Right. And there's plenty of room for, my notes. And the reason I like this Dollar Tree tape so well is that it's not expensive. They say it's acid-free. I haven't really tested that. But for these journals, there's not much that's acid-free. I don't worry about acid-free for my art journals. I think if I were doing work that I was selling, I would be more concerned about it. But for this, no. And I can use, it's Dollar Tree, so I can use a good amount of it without feeling like I'm wasting it. Because it's really not a waste. It's how much I would like to use just to make stuff stick. And I'm not going to worry about a Becky bend on these. We're just going to plop it down. I'm going to put it down in here. Right down in there. And then these are all the group lists and notes and stuff like that. I'll put group list types of art journal. I'll put that right in here. And there we go. That's another page for my May journal. All right, let's get all the scraps off my desk. These little bitty things annoy me. And I think I'm going to keep that because it's a note. And scissors, some more scrap, tape. Thank you, Laura, for the tape. And I guess I'll throw that away. So I think I'm done with my pockets. That's what I wanted to do tonight. Was pockets. I'm not going to bind it tonight. But this is May. So it will go. And there's a lot to this. There's a lot to it. I don't know. Just barely getting it in there. What's this? Oh, that's... I want that. That fell out of here. Out of here. I should put those in a little... These are just little fussy cuts in there. Maybe I'll put this one on the bottom. What's... My little guy is sticking out here. He doesn't want to be good. Alrighty. So that's May and the start of June over here. And really what I want to do on these is put a piece of fabric, but we're not going to worry about it tonight. I am going to put it in my... What did I do with it? It almost takes up, I could probably do, well, I think April, May, June. Do I have April in the other one? It almost takes up the whole binder here. I might be able to get June because June will be skinny. I might be able to get June in here and call this one done. Call this one done. This is a desk journal. I'm going to bind it in there, but I'm not going to bind it tonight. I'm just going to tie it in here. Like so. And these are just papers. And hold the phone. I want to see. Whoops, am I running over that cord? Hold on. I'm going to drop you guys any minute now. The book, the ledgers are pulling on the tablet cord. There we go. Okay. So this is what I've done so far in 2023. Not counting June, and I got to see if April's in here. I don't know what I have in here. Let's look. And I got some silver numbers that I got at the Dollar Tree that I'm going to put 2023 on here. I want to see which ones I have in here. This is January. This is January. This is February. This is March. And this is April. It's pretty. I can take April out and put it over here. April's thin. So I got January, February, and March in this journal, in this cover. And in, let me tie it up. And I'll bind these in, and then I've got those letters 2023 that I'm going to put on here. So that's January, February, March. This will be, tied it up. This will be April, May. See, April's pretty skinny too. I just have a few things in here for April. Pocket with some stuff from Arlene, I think. No, this is from Dee Dee. This is from Nina, I think. This one's from Nina. Happy Easter card. I didn't do much in April. I was going to sketch here, and I got one collage done. I had good intentions. Well, April's pretty skinny, but that's okay. I was doing other stuff. May is really thick. I could take one of my signatures out of May and put it in April, but we're going to leave it alone. And then June will be skinny too. So I'll have January, February, March, April, May, and June. And then I'll have to start me another binder for July, August, and September. So it seems like I'm always way behind on stuff, but if you take a look at it, that's pretty good for the first 5 months of 2023, I would say. And I'll put these away, and I'll come out a couple years from now, and I'll look at them and say, oh, looky. So let's set those there. I was looking at, hold on. Let me grab it. This is about the same size, a little bit bigger. I think I'm going to take this apart, and I've got a half an hour. I'm going to start on the cover. I'm going to take this apart tonight, and that'll be the cover for July, August, and September. And I'll probably have to expand the spine. Let's get the bot off and the staple put away so I don't have it again when I want it. Throw this away. Oh, I didn't get that little cartoon in there. I love that little cartoon. Can we stop to buy some crayons on the way home, Mommy? I love it. I love it. So this belonged to somebody in Hastings. I should take that out. All right. And I might have to snap my blade. And I think I'll probably have to expand the spine, because you can see my journals grow thick. And I bought some ledger paper from Johnny, and I might put some of that in here. I might do that for June. I might do that in June yet. We'll see. But let's go ahead and start. Could I Did I already cut this? No, we'll cut it. I think I'm going to have to snap the blade because I've used this on something that was really thick. I don't remember what. So close your eyes if this makes you nervous. I'm going to bring it down. Well, I have to put it up a notch because but once you get a hold of this and hold on to it, and I do have glasses on in case something happens, but kind of snap it and see if you're holding on to it, it's not going to fly off. And then I take that and put it right in my trash so I don't cut myself on it. And now we have a nice sharp blade. I love these type of utility knives. And let's continue on here. Oh, that cuts so much better. We're just going to take this apart. American Folklore. I buy these books to alter. That's why I get them. And I got so many to alter. I had a box of them in my craft room in there, and I went in there to get that stuffing for the doll, and the box is on the floor, tipped over. All my journals are in there on the floor. I got to get in there and pick them up. I got to find another box to put them in. So this is going to be the start of the cover. We'll put it aside for July, August, and September for my desk journal. And let's just go through here and look at all these illustrations. These are pretty cool. Land of the Pilgrim's Pride. So there's a lot of fussy cut stuff in here. I'm just too scared of wolves. I was coming from Vendee. Who should I meet with on my way? You make me laugh, you do. Never will I leave home like you. I'm just too scared of wolves. Too scared of wolves to leave home. So there's a lot of fussy cut in here. I love history books. What's going on there? Looks like the dog was Ghosts in Graveyards, Shudders and Belly Laughs. He looks a little scared there. Mardi Gras. Steal Away the Underground Railroad. That was during the Civil War. Penelope, I'm bopping you around here till... Let's put you over here. She says, yes, get me in a safe spot. Get in your safe spot. Ryan Hall says, I don't think the storm hit us tonight. But boy, it's warm. Coal mines. Race of Giants. Seeing when this ends with. What does it end with? The New Priesthood, Besieged by True Love. Oh, there's a space, so that's what it ends with. Man walking in space there. What is he doing? What is that? Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Can't figure out his face. Doesn't matter. All right. Oh, look at this. That would make a neat art journal page right there. That's Marilyn Monroe. And she's got all her figures coming out of her hair. Marilyn Monroe, wrenched out of an emotionally crippling childhood into sudden fame. In the 50s, as a stereotype dumb blonde sex goddess, died reportedly of an overdose of sleeping pills at 36. But that's a cool picture. This is all about the stars of the silver screen. So what time is it? It's 9:30. I don't think there's much chat going on tonight. Allie K says, I went to a family reunion on Dad's side today. I got a nice burn on my shoulders and neck. Oh, Allie K. I put some aloe cream on it. I haven't had a good burn in years. Wow. Is that an orange in his spacesuit? I was wondering what that was. That's a weird picture. Let's go back. It's the very last picture in this book. That is a weird picture. I couldn't see a face. It looks like an orange. It looks weird. It almost looks like an alien in there. Let's see what it says. An astronaut, helpless and conquering, floating in endless darkness of space, has become an image in which history and science have merged to form the 20th century's quintessential legend. So I think this is science fiction here. That certainly isn't a human face. I don't know what that is. I can't figure it out. It's not a human face that I can recognize anyway. It looks almost like an alien in there. Weird. It's a weird picture. I need a drink of water. Sharon came in. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Welcome, welcome. I would do some fractal art, but it's getting kind of late. I usually go until 10 o'clock. I might just pick some things and fussy cut. Let's just pick a section and do some fussy cutting. Whew. Ooh, this is another. There's some cool pictures in here. Old Stormalong, Super Sailor. This is really a cool picture. Almost art in itself. It's signed down here by Theo. It looks like Goris or Chorus, Covis, C-O-V-I-C-S, Covis. So it's signed. So this is a perfect example of how you can take a collage, and this is the story of Old Stormalong. And I think he's got a ship. This reminds me of Dee Dee Willingham. There's a ship, and there's a man here, and up in here is some, looks like a war or something going on there. It looks like, and here's a seal, and he's holding on to his shoulder. There's another ship there with the sails and everything, and I don't know, there's something in the background. Here's a whale, and this looks like a octopus tail. But this is a perfect example of how you can take a story and illustrate it with your collage. Let's see if we can take one here. Find a story. Merfolk and sea serpents. And here's there's a merfolk, I think. An American primitive artist, Mary Ann Wilson, depicted this mermaid in about 1820 as a decently clad lady with the hindquarters of a sea serpent in a crazy quilt. She did this in a crazy quilt. The prim mermaiden holds a lance and a snake instead of the traditional mirror and comb. So she's holding, they're calling this arrow a lance, and this is a snake. Let's find something in here. Something short. Mardi Gras. Magpies and magnolias. Mistress of Pecatone. Pecatone? There were a few haunted places in John Smith's Jamestown, surrounding the forest of Tidewater, Virginia, during the Old Dominion second and third generation. But with the rise of slavery-based tobacco gentry, many a fine house came to re-echo the vicissitudes of the former occupants. Typical was Pecatone, P-E-C-K-A-T-O-N-E. where stood one of the earliest great houses of the Potomac. So I could see, now this is in Virginia, was it Virginia? Typical was Pecatone, which stood, well, it was on the Potomac, so maybe not Virginia, but it's talking about Tidewater, Virginia. Does the Potomac go through Virginia? I'd have to check my map. In addition to lofty brick walls, sweeping facade, porches of marble, and spacious, well-lit rooms, it boasted extensive wine cellars from which earthenware bottles stamped Pecatone are still being found today. But gradually, after festive beginnings, the house fell silent and empty. The mansion's fourth proprietor, Martha Turberville, born Corbin, an only child who spent much of her childhood as Pecatone, inherited the house when she was a young woman and occupied it thereafter with her husband, George Turberville. Turberville became known as a tyrant over his slaves, distinguishing himself by such actions as leaving a black coachman chained to the box of his coach while dining abroad with friends. Oh, wow. The fellow is inclined to run away, said George. With or without her husband's influence, Martha began to indulge in her own sadistic urges. Ooh, she used the wine cellar as a dungeon in which she incarcerated factionist overseers and acquired a taste for whipping her slaves. Ooh, what a place. I don't think I'd want to illustrate this. I think I'll stop there. I don't even want to read anymore. Talking about slavery. But I'm looking for something short in here that I could illustrate. As an example, like how they did this Marilyn Monroe and that sea sailor. I'd like to do something like that, but I'd have to study this a bit more. But I think these are wonderful collages of illustrating a story, or I don't think Marilyn Monroe's is a story. It's just her. Stars of the Silver Screen. The It Girl. W.C. Fields. Where does it talk about Marilyn Monroe? Probably here with the sex symbols. But I probably shouldn't get started doing that because I'm way behind in my other stuff. This is a neat picture. In the last England, Ford Madox Brown, the white cliffs of Dover, recede behind a working class. So there's the white cliffs of Dover. A working class English couple, that's who this is, gazing out to sea after embarking for America. Oh, they're going to America. Immigrants from Great Britain outnumber most of the others until the 1890s. More than half were industrial workers who'd lost their jobs at home. And this is the church ladies. We studied this in college. Daughters of the, let's see. No. Many descendants of the country's original settlers grew alarmed at ever-increasing numbers of aliens in their midst and took to castigating them with ugly slurs. Not even the WASPs, W-A-S-P-S, however, were immune to stereotyping. Grant Wood's Daughters of the Revolution. I thought this was the church ladies. There's another one called the church ladies that looks something similar to this. These are talking about immigrants. So even in the early days of immigration, not all immigrants were accepted. These are the melting pot. The melting pot, people that were already in the pot didn't really welcome the fresh immigrants, even back in the day. Something to learn from. Calvary to the rescue. Ah, and yet, see, this is how I fussy cut. I have to read it all first. This book is American Folklore and Legend. And I took it apart because I'm going to use this as the cover in my next desk journal. We're not going any further than that tonight, though. Well, I thought I'd fussy cut, but I get more interested in reading. When Cotton Was King. Oh, I guess the place to start is at the beginning. Yes, it's all bound here. I guess I'm going to have to cut this. Probably be best to do that anyway. Nice sharp blade. Keep your fingers out of the way, Meri. Let's see how many I got. Down to here. And you know, sometimes it seems sad to do this to books, but if you enjoy the book, I enjoy the books that there's another collage type thing. That's what page is that? That's page 35, 34. So this one goes here like this. It's talking about kidnap. The first blacks arrive. Oh, looks like maybe an angel kidnapped. Black slave trader. Flight. That's interesting. All right. Looks like there's a hanging going on there. Now, if you enjoy your books that you get, and there's a lot of different ways to enjoy books, and one of them is making art journals and altering books, and it seems like you're ripping it up and destroying it, but you're actually kind of enjoying it. And I always end up reading more than probably if I buy the book. And well, I can't say that, but because I do like to read. I got the book upside down here so I can cut it better. Oh, and if you guys, coming back to Janet Nash, I haven't watched her videos for a long time, but I noticed Becky posted, was it on her community tab or someplace, about Janet Nash's buttons that she's been making, her fabric buttons. And I happened to see a short that Janet Nash did of her buttons. And if you guys haven't seen that, you need to go watch it. Go to Janet Nash's channel and go to her short tab. Or maybe you've already seen what she's doing. They are really cool. Janet Nash does some really nice things. Let me refresh my chat. Live chat. Top chat. Allie K says, what Meri's looking at? I'm not sure if it's Reader's Digest. It's an American folklore book published by Reader's Digest. American Folklore and Legend. And I'm disassembling it because I'm going to use the cover for my July, August, and September desk journal. I'm only getting about 3 months in each book for 2023. There's no way that I'm going to get all of my months in one, under one cover. It would be 8 inches thick. It'd be a big Bertha. And we're not going to do that. Oh, I'm tearing it wrong here. Hold on. Where did it start? Here. Tried to cut too many at one time. Yeah, hold on. I don't want to destroy these. I've already destroyed them. That made... Yeah. Well, I'll get some good stuff out of it. This has to come off. Trying to save this because it's really strong in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. No, I'm not going to be able to. That's okay. We got it off of the... They've done a good job of binding this. Reader's Digest always does. All right, let's go back to doing this. Getting any more out of this? No. Keep your fingers out of the way when you do this. You don't want to cut yourself, Meri. It's funny it didn't go through that. And for the most part, I'm cutting through the margin, through the gutter, so that any pictures out here will be safe. The Legendary Backwoodsman. There's a lot of cool pictures in here. And I hope nobody at Reader's Digest is watching this. They're destroying our book. Here's another really neat. Let's see. How does it go? It goes like this. Another really neat illustration. I wish I could do this. This is by that same guy, Theo or Thomas. It might be Theo or it could be Thomas. And it looks like Covis, C-O-V-I-S. He's a good illustrator. Johnny Appleseed. Johnny Appleseed. I wish I could illustrate like that. I'm not quite that good. Let's see if I can't rip this. No, it's going to get torn here if I'm not careful. Goes like that. And I got to get rid of this. bend that back. I have so much to fussy cut out of. I need to sit. I could sit for weeks and fussy cut. I've got a whole stack of magazines, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them because they're Nebraska Life ones, and they have more photography than, and it's a shame to throw them away. I could do magazine art journals out of them, I guess, and cut them up like Dee Dee does, or Janet Nash. Is it going to come out? Almost. Get a hold of my pliers and pull that off. Because it's going to... or at least bend it back. I'd love to be able to save this gauze. I might be able to save that for a cluster or something. You can't save it all. It's not coming apart like I'd like it to. It's coming apart in bits and pieces like that. But it's also in my way when I go to cut the pages. Now, let's try that. Another cool illustration going on there. Let's see what it's about. Kit Carson, American Novels. Kit Carson was an unknown mountain man until chosen to guide John Fremont's expedition. Fremont's reports about Carson became the basis of his legend. Kit Carson. See if I can't get a hold of this. Oh, that's going to come out. Is it? There. This is the stuff I like. I'm going to save that. I don't know if I can save this or not. I wish I could get it all off of one big strip, but it wasn't cooperating. It's glued down there pretty good. Yeah. There, that's pretty cool. I like that gauze binding that they put on it, but this is coming apart in little pieces. And look at all that glue, and you can see the signatures in there. I don't know if I can remove it by signature now or not. Maybe I can remove it by signature. Get this stuff off. All right. Where's the next one? Now that's going through that gauze. That's pretty thick in there. That's 2. All right, let's do it this way. I'm not quitting until I get this deconstructed. I'm almost there. Easier to take the pages out. And I'll have a whole bunch of fussy cutting to do. And I'll probably sit and read while I fussy cut. Here's that really neat collage. That reminds me of what Dee Dee would do. Let's see if I can't get another signature. Oops, that one's tearing. What do I have here? That's a cool picture. Christmas Eve. Oh, I see it now. There's a guy riding there on a lake. Looks, what is he doing? Looks like he's got a telephone in his hand. Harper's Weekly political cartoonist Thomas Nash sentimentalizes the loneliness of the family separated by war. Oh, I bet that's a picture, one of those tin types he's holding. Almost looks like a telephone, an iPad thing that popped open. No, we'll leave it like that. Let's get this out of there. I'm just about done here. Let's take these apart. Looks like I cut into it the wrong way there. Get your finger out of the way, Mary. What I did here. Let's open it up and see. There we go. start slicing into pages. Not too bad. Not too bad. What do I do in here? It's hard to see where it's glued together here. So I'm going across pieces here toward the end. Yeah. And we'll just, don't know if I can get these two apart. Open it up. Yeah, I've got a little tear in the margin. All right, so this is page 291, 292, 318, 319. It goes like this, 293. I'm just about done here. I just want to get these pages ripped apart. I want to finish working on my rag doll and stitch up her arms, stitch up her side up there where I stuffed it. And then I can start on her face. I want to do some more trials of her face. I'll look at those Nancy Drew images out there, get a better idea of what she might look like. I don't want to do anything other than, you know, something that looks like our image of what Nancy Drew might look like. I'm not trying to reimagine her. Although doing a collage, like what we saw in here, might be fun to do in that book of the town where she's visiting in New England. That might be fun to do. Put 3 girls in a convertible. And there's a tea room that the lady they're going to visit owns a tea room. We'll do some cups of tea. All right, page 2, what? Page 385, 386, 387. I'm on track. I'm just about done here. Yeah. Tear at the margin there. 391, 397, 414. How did I goof? Here, 396. And this is 397. Meri tearing up a book. This is all index stuff. We'll leave that all in one piece. So I'll go through and use all this stuff for fussy cutting. I don't know if I'll get to it this weekend. But I love history books and books like this for getting images. And this I'm going to use for a cover for my desk journal for July. We're getting ready for July. When it comes, I'll have it all ready to go. Let's get rid of my scissors and all the trash. I want to thank you guys for spending Friday evening with me. I know you guys have other places you could be. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me. I truly do appreciate it. I want to thank Laura Jersey for the super chat. Bless her heart. That encouraged me so much. Cheryl, not so long ago, gave me a $10 PayPal. You guys are blessing me to no end. Sherry Van sent me some work basket magazines that had tatting patterns in them. Let's see what I'm going to do here. Hold on. So tonight, I just worked on getting my journal together, and we talked about putting this doll together here. I have to stitch her arms on and stitch her up here, and let's see, someplace in here I started drawing dresses and making a list of things I want to do for her. I want to do the arms, the face, the skirt, the shell top. The top in here is just going to be like a little shell top. The shoes, maybe socks. I haven't decided if I'm going to give her socks. Magnifying glass, hat, her hair, a book or a purse, and a jewel-encrusted bell. And the jewel-encrusted bell is a nod to the book that I'm reading. And I'm going to go back and look at those Nancy Drew images. I think this one probably comes the closest, but I like this face the best. But her hair is curly. I might do something with that in there. But I'm not going to put, I don't have to draw her hair. I just need something like this to embroidery on. I'm going to embroider. I'm going to find a good style, and I'm going to transfer it onto here and embroidery it on here. So I'm working on the rag doll. So that's about, and we put our May journal together. It's in the book. It's in the folder. So that's about what I did tonight. Don't forget, Becky's doing her ragdoll project. So let me come out the chat and say goodnight to everybody. I wish you all a good weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. Don't ask me who's on. I can't keep track of people anymore, but Chaz might know. Karen K says, good night, Meri. Good night, all. Happy 10-year anniversary. Thank you, Karen. And don't forget, I will be doing a morning live stream for a New Year's, a 10-year anniversary. And there will be a giveaway with it. And I'm going to be doing that Tuesday morning. But if you can't make it, I'll probably do another one next month. I'm thinking next month. It's still kind of far away from me, where I'll do it in the evening. So for those of you who can't make the mornings. Beth Schuler's on tomorrow night. Yeah, thank you, LAK. Yeah, you can always count on Beth Schuler. She's pretty stable with her. She streams on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6 o'clock Eastern. There's one thing I understand. It's Beth Schuler's. She's pretty consistent. I appreciate that about her. But, you know, I understand. People have their lives. And the way I've been lately is, you know, I've been off and on lately with my own streaming. So, good night, Roseanne. Good night. Oh, there's Brenda. Brenda, thanks for popping in. I didn't see you, an art junkie. I didn't see you guys pop in. I was busy tearing apart my book. So thank you for popping in. I truly appreciate it. Go enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay out of the storm path. They've got some weird weather going on. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Super duper weekend. Bye.